Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Porn and Capitalism. I'm your host, Markus Olind. I'm living in a house with no water right now because I don't know whose genius idea it was in this neighborhood to do construction on the water tower in the middle of the day on a Friday. I woke up today and my roommate was like, "Hey man, we have no water." I'm like, "What? Are we not paying bills? Because that's important. Are we not paying the bills? What's going on?" No, they're just doing construction on the water tower. Now you can't take a shit without wasting 8 bottles of water, which I did. To all you greenies out there who are like, it's a waste of plastic bottles. Well, I had to poop. And I'm a 2021 American. I'm going to poop in a toilet, not in the backyard, all right? I'd rather have Flint water than no water. I'll be honest. I know that sounds fucked up, but I need to poop, all right? Nobody in Flint got diseased from pooping. It's not how that worked. It's just frustrating. It's 4:20 right now. I would love to be, pooping. That's what I do at 4:20. I take shits. And then I'm like, I missed 4:20, then I got to go get high. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. In the world of capitalism, which obviously I always like to talk about. I'm still high, by the way. I don't want you to get the wrong impression. Jeff Bezos stepped down from Amazon as the CEO. He quit. I don't know if he had a retirement plan with Amazon. I have no idea. All I know is Jeff Bezos. I didn't read any articles. Nobody reads articles. By the way, Twitter, very clever. Every time I retweet an article on Twitter, they're like, "Do you want to read this before you retweet it?" Fucking no. What? I don't read articles. I read headlines. That's how you make it, all right? That's how you lose 76% on GameStop, like I did. Put in 20, now it's down to like 250. I don't fucking know. My point is, didn't have water. Jeff Bezos steps down. I didn't read the article. He's just done. And it's about time. Sometimes you just got to cash it in. A lot of people think that these oligarchs who run our country want all the power. No, they just want to get to retire. We all just want to retire. All right. We all just want to retire at some point, except Tom Brady. Everyone else wants to retire. Tom Brady, he's like, I'm going to keep winning. I think Tom Brady is going to be the next CEO of Amazon, potentially. If they want to win, they'll get Brady, but I don't know. He's busy trying to win a Super Bowl. But the announcement from Jeff Bezos to step down, I found it really interesting because it I thought came out of nowhere. I'm sure people on the inside were like, look, this guy's been talking about it for a minute. But eventually he's just like, you know what? I'm a billionaire. I think he wanted Elon Musk to surpass him as the richest man in the world just so that he didn't have to step down as the richest man in the world. Like, I think everyone thinks Tom Brady's going to retire after he wins a Super Bowl. No. Tom Brady is going to retire if Patrick Mahomes beats him. When the young prodigy, when the young gun comes up and slays number one, that's when number one, a Jeff Bezos type, is like, you know what, Elon? You take it from here. I've done what I've done. I am a great. Jeff Bezos is one of the greatest oligarchs of all time. I don't think that's a question. If you're questioning that, I don't think you know what an oligarch is. Maybe that's what you're questioning. I don't really know what an oligarch is. It's just rich people who run shit. I'm pretty sure that's the definition of an oligarch. An oligarch is a ruler in an oligarchy. Thanks, Google. Wow. I love Google. Also, when you look up a picture of an oligarchy from Wikipedia, it says oligarchy, a form of government. It has a picture of Trump and then 2 guys. I don't know who the fuck they are. It says America's an oligarchy. It says China's an oligarchy. And it says Russia's an oligarchy. What's not an oligarchy? This is Wikipedia has given me very, very interesting definitions of an oligarchy. A form of power structure in which power rests with a small number of people. Well, I don't even think that's right, Wikipedia. Can I change this? Oh shit. Can I change Wikipedia on the fly? Start editing. Let's do it. They say, where are we? Small number of people. Throughout history, where is this? Rest in a small number of people who have way too much money. Publish changes. Okay. There we go. So now Wikipedia is correct. Now Wikipedia is saying rest in a small number of people who have way too much money. There we go. Now Wikipedia has the right actual information. Is a form of power structure in which power rests in with a small number of people who have way too much money. I wonder when they're going to change that back. Maybe within the episode. It says these people may be distinguished by nobility, wealth, education, corporate, religious, political, or military control. Either way, they have way too much money. It's just a fact, guys. It's just a fact. It's people with way too much money. And it's Jeff Bezos. And he was one of the greats. One of the great oligarchs of all time, Jeff Bezos, man. This week's Oligarch of the podcast. I should do an Oligarch of the podcast. I think that would be a fun one. Jeff Bezos, an American entrepreneur, internet entrepreneur, industrialist, media proprietor, and investor. It doesn't say oligarch. Should we change it? Hello and welcome to Wikipedia. This is a message letting you know that one or more of your recent edits to oligarchy have been undone by an automated computer program called ClueBot NG. Says ClueBot NG makes very few mistakes, but it does happen. If you believe the change you made was constructive, please read about it, report it here, remove this message from your talk page, and then make the edit again. Nah, that sounds like a lot of work. You know what? I don't know who ClueBot NG is. Let's read about ClueBot. ClueBot NG. This is fucking terrifying. I love this because somebody clearly just edited this. ClueBot NG aids Operation Enduring Encyclopedia. It has a picture of a fucking stealth bomber and not a whole lot of information, dude. What the fuck, man? Artificial neural network. What the fuck is happening, guys? ClueBot NG. Have you ever tried edit? I don't edit a lot on Wikipedia. I mostly just read it and, decide whether or not I agree with this stuff. That's the first time in a minute that I've edited something on Wikipedia. And that is the fastest I've ever seen it fucking change back. And it's because of ClueBot NG. ClueBot. Fucking ClueBot. Let's just go back to Bezos. That's what I wanted to see. Jeff Bezos. He founded Amazon. When did he found Amazon? Amazon in late 1993. What a year. Late 93 especially. That's when I was born. 1993, baby. It's when Amazon was invented. In late 1993, Bezos decided to establish an online bookstore. He left his job at D.E. Shaw and founded Amazon in his garage. Oh, July 5th, 1994. Whatever. After writing its business plan on a cross-country drive from New York City to Seattle, prior to settling in Seattle, Bezos had investigated setting up his company at an Indian reservation near San Francisco in order to avoid paying taxes. I wonder if that's right or somebody on Wikipedia is a communist. I don't know, but that's funny. That's oligarch shit. That's why he's the GOAT. Okay? He's the fucking GOAT, and that's why. Look at this. When he invented Amazon, he was like, first things first, are there any Indian reservations that I can make this on so that I don't have to pay fucking taxes? Is he Native American? I don't even know. Wikipedia. He was born in New Mexico, but his dad's name was Theodore Jorgensen. Yeah. He's from Halbeck in the Zeeland region of Denmark. I don't think he is Native American. After his parents divorced, his mother married a Cuban immigrant, Miguel Mike Bezos. Let me grab one of these tissues real quick. It's a porn podcast. You got to have tissues. Let's be honest. How am I not having tissues here all the time? He did go to Princeton. Good for him. Again, GOAT status. Tom Brady, Michigan. Great football school. Jeff Bezos, Princeton. Great oligarch school. He's the cousin of George Strait. He's the cousin of George Strait. Are you kidding me? All my exes live in Texas and Jeff Bezos doesn't pay taxes. That's what it is, baby. It's beautiful. He's one of the GOATs. He is the GOAT, I think. He graduated summa cum laude from Princeton with a 4.2 GPA A Bachelor of Science in Engineering in Electrical and Computer Science. Electrical Engineering, Computer Science. He was in Phi Beta Kappa. He was also in the Quadrangle Club. Nerd shit. You know what I'm talking about? He was in the Students for Exploration and Development of Space. You don't think he's going to fucking say fuck Amazon so I can go to space? That is what he's doing. He's basically inventing a space exploration company. But yeah, dude. Prior to settling in Seattle, Bezos had investigated setting up his company at an Indian reservation near San Francisco to avoid paying taxes. Goat shit. In the year 2000, Bezos borrowed $2 billion from banks, which isn't unusual, by the way, as its cash balances dipped to only $350 million. That's pretty standard, by the way, for corporations. They are going to have a line of credit from banks in the $1 billion range. And I mean, if your cash levels are below $350 million for that big of a company, that's really not good. In 2002, they launched AWS, Amazon Web Services. That was in 2002. Goat shit, dude. Brady's winning Super Bowls. He's founding AWS. I really think Jeff Bezos is the GOAT. I think he's the GOAT. Look at this guy. Look at this fucking guy, dude. Jeff Bezos. Criticism of Amazon's business practices continued into September 2018 when Senator Bernie Sanders introduced the Stop Bad Employers by Zero Out Subsidies, which stands for Stop Bezos Act, and accused Amazon of receiving corporate welfare. They're getting corporate welfare. Jeff Bezos doesn't pay his workers enough. He wanted to go to an Indian reservation with Elizabeth Warren to avoid paying taxes. Are you kidding me? Stop, Jeff Bezos. That's a dynamite Bernie Sanders impression, by the way. You can't get a better Bernie Sanders impression than that. I'm talking from a voice. I'm not talking sitting cross-armed with the fucking leg cross and the mask on and the parka and the gloves, because that's a different type of impression. Mine is more of a voice impression. That would be more of a meme visual impression. Kind of a costume. More of a costume. But Jeff Bezos has stepped down. Does it say down here? Jeff Bezos. It talks about his public image. I should just edit more Wikipedia. Jeff Bezos' net worth. This is interesting, dude. Oh my God. In the year 2013, he crossed the 30 billion mark, and that's 2013. By 2018, he was already over 100 billion. You know why? Because he's the fucking GOAT. All right? Jesus was a man. He was a motherfucking man. Oh, he was worth $10 billion in 1999. Like, are you kidding me? He was worth $10 billion in 99. Okay. I don't know if these are 99 numbers or what the fuck. I don't know if that's adjusted for inflation. You never know. They don't like to tell you, Wikipedia. They like to change your edits on oligarchies with a bot. They'll do that. But they don't want to tell you exactly how much money Jeff Bezos has. I think Wikipedia is either a communist compromised organization designed for propaganda, or it's an oligarchy compromised organization for the dissemination of bullshit information. Either way, I don't trust Wikipedia, and neither should you. But I like it. I like it. Like, there's people that I like. I don't trust them, but I like them. Like, I don't trust McDonald's. I like McDonald's. I don't trust Taco Bell. I like Taco Bell. I don't trust Wikipedia, but I do like it. Don't trust Jeff Bezos, but I love the guy. He's the GOAT. Come on, guys. He's really number one. Did he buy WhatsApp? What is this? Concluded it highly probable that the hack was achieved using a malicious file hidden in a video sent in a WhatsApp message to Bezos from the personal account of the Crown Prince. What? This is the Saudi hacking claim. Okay. In March 2018, Bezos met in Seattle with Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince and de facto ruler of Saudi Arabia, to discuss investment opportunities for Saudi Vision 2030. I'm going to click on Saudi Vision 2030, by the way. I'm going to fucking open that in a new tab and get to it. In March 2019, Bezos' security consultant accused Saudi government of hacking Bezos' phone. According to the BBC, Bezos' top security staffer, Gavin de Becker, linked the hack to the Washington Post coverage of the murder of Saudi writer Jamal Khashoggi at the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. Khashoggi, a Saudi journalist and dissident, was employed as a writer at the Washington Post, owned by Bezos. Khashoggi was killed in late 2018 in Turkey's Saudi consulate for his critical stance and journalism against the Saudi government and its leader. In January 2020, The Guardian reported that the hack was initiated before the murder, but after Khashoggi wrote critically about the crown prince in the Washington Post. Forensic analysis of Bezos' mobile phone conducted by advisory firm FTI Consulting concluded it highly probable that the hack was achieved using a malicious file hidden in a video sent in a WhatsApp message to Bezos from the personal account of the Crown Prince, May 1st, 2018. Saudi Arabia denied the claim, obviously. Now let's get into Saudi Vision 2030, because by the way, they were one of the oligarchies that that was listed. By the way, goat shit. If you're involved in murders of journalists, that's oligarch goat shit, okay? Oligarch goat shit. Saudi Vision 2030 is a strategic framework to reduce Saudi Arabia's dependence on oil, diversify its economy, and develop public service sectors such as health, education, infrastructure, recreation, and tourism. Well, I don't know Saudi Arabia, but I think your tourism industry might go up if you legalized alcohol sales. Just a thought. I don't know, but I know a lot of tourists. They like to get drunk. Key goals include reinforcing economic and investment activities, increasing non-oil international trade, and promoting a softer and more secular image of the kingdom. Oh, well, maybe if everyone stopped dressing like a fucking Muslim sheik, it would have a more secular image of the kingdom. It's a kingdom. How are we going to have a soft image of a fucking kingdom, guys? Come on. It also consists of increasing government spending on the military. You know what? When I think of a soft public image of a kingdom, I think of more government spending and manufacturing of equipment and ammunition. That's what I think of. The more military presence that you have, the softer the kingdom looks. That's what I always thought, personally. This is fucking retarded, dude. Oh my God. You want to talk about propaganda? Propaganda. Fucking Saudi Vision 2030. It sounds like a music festival that got postponed for 10 years because of COVID. That's what Saudi Vision 2030 sounds like. Jesus Christ. Back to Jeff Bezos. He did quit. He stepped down, and I think he's going to enjoy his retirement on Mars. He has a nice estate. He actually has a timeshare. Him and Elon Musk have a timeshare together, 50-50 split type deal on Mars. There was some awesome footage, by the way, of the Mars rover. I don't think I can post it on here, but dude, it was fucking sweet. It was an HD picture of Mars. It looked like Tatooine, straight up. It looked like Arizona and Tatooine. And then there was some wind, and you're like, dude, there's wind up there, bro. There's fucking wind on Mars. You know what that means? We can fly kites on Mars, guys. It's going to be awesome. Biden calls for Myanmar's military to relinquish power while Japanese drinks giant Kirin cuts ties with Myanmar. If you don't know Myanmar, there's a military coup going on there, and Biden doesn't like it because he didn't organize it. You know how that is, right? You always want your ex to break up when you're not hitting it anymore. That's what it is. Biden, why didn't you do the coup? Biden, come on. I thought you were the coup expert, bruh. Why the fuck didn't you do it? Where's my check, by the way? Where is it? Nobody knows. Nobody knows where the fucking checks are. But in the meantime, here's another one. Police seize $60 million worth of Bitcoin from man who won't give up his password. Ain't that nice? $60 million. Average Americans can't get a $1,400 check, which is supposed to be $2,000, which we were supposed to get a while ago. Can't get that, but police can seize $60 million in Bitcoin from a dude who won't give up his password. How'd they seize it then? That's the question, right? Right? Cops. Fucking cops. I watched First 48. I was down in Austin earlier this week doing some comedy. Shout out to Genevieve. She got up and killed Tony and killed it. That's going to come out and be Hopefully on Monday that'll be out. And so we were down in Austin, and we had a very nice hotel, La Quinta, right? One of the nicest hotels you can get. La Quinta. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. La Quinta. And my roommate just texted me. He said, "What are you doing besides being a total fag?" Well, I'm just being a fag. Just being a fag. We were at this La Quinta Inn in Austin, Texas. Austin is a beautiful city, by the way. This was Kill Tony Monday night. Tuesday night, we were in the La Quinta, right, after doing some mics in Austin, and I had never seen First 48. I had seen the Tom Segura bit on First 48, but I'd never seen the show. And I was trying to go to bed, right, because it was like, look, we got to check out tomorrow morning. We're doing a podcast. We were on the barbecue podcast. Let me look up the actual name. It was a barbecue podcast with a man named Yanni who hooked us up with some really awesome barbecue. That should be coming out here in a couple weeks. I'm trying to see what the name of that podcast was, just so I can plug it accurately. You know what I'm saying? I just want to accurately plug Best Barbecue. That's what it's called. It's the Best Barbecue Podcast. I think it's at Best Barbecue on Instagram. Check them out. Yoni, not Yanni, Yoni. So check it out. It's fucking sweet, dude. We got some really cool brisket barbecue tacos with bacon in them. It was awesome. Long story short, so I was watching the First 48. I got to get back into this, all right? Watching the First 48. I want to tell you about the barbecue, but I also don't want to spoil the podcast. Watch it. I eat it. It's got eggs in it. It's got bacon. The potatoes. I wish I remembered the name of the place. Oh, what was the name of the place? Valentina's. I think it was called Valentina's Barbecue in Austin. Check it out if you're ever down there. But back to First 48. So I'm watching First 48, right? You're watching it. You never seen it before. You're like, wow, this is like Cops, but cooler. It's like SVU, but cooler. They go through a case. It's Nolans. It's in Nolans. Watch it. It was interesting. Really good. Watch the second one. Don't remember where that one was. Kansas City, I believe. And then just as I'm getting ready to really just turn it off and go to bed, the third episode comes on, and it's like, boom, Dallas, Texas. I'm like, now I have to watch it. This is my newly adopted home. I have to watch this. I'm like, what the fuck happens in Dallas that I don't know about? This seems like a safe city to me, minus the water situation. But what is going on? I need to see this, okay? And then I fell asleep. But my point is, First 48 is a very addicting show. Because I think deep down, all of us are like, how would you do it and get away with it, right? If you don't know, it's the Tom Segura bit. You ask for a fucking lawyer. That's how you get out of it. But check out the Best Barbecue Podcast. It's awesome. I got super distracted there. I'm sorry. That was my fault. You ever get distracted by barbecue? Texas has great barbecue. It's a great place. I love this place, man. I love Texas. They have great barbecue. The people down in Austin were super cool. And it's just one of those towns. They have a big, on the river in Austin, they have a big, speaking of oligarchs, they have a big Google building. But then every little shop's like a funny little, we're like a coffee shop, and it's next to this bar where it's like $12 margaritas, but that's happy hour. And Justin got fucking shithoused. Not shithoused, but he had like 8 of them. What are you going to do? I don't know. You're gonna fucking drink 8 margaritas and have a good time. Good time. But Austin is a very cool city. I get why they say keep Austin weird. I've been there before, but now as an adult, you have a different perspective on everything like that. It's just a fun place. You can feel the LA vibes already, mostly at the open mics. A lot of LA comics out there. LA comics, I've noticed, have not gotten funnier. Just didn't. The funniest comics in LA are not from LA. They're from either the East Coast or the Midwest or the South. They're not from even the West Coast, but it is what it is. And now they're all going down to fucking, we're going to Austin, dude. We'll just go to Austin, dude. And all the Austin people are like, these fucking Californians. I mean, I'm liberal too, but the fucking Californians. And then everyone else in Texas is like, those fucking liberals. I don't know why I'm changing the accent like that. Doesn't even make sense. Everyone in Texas hates Austin because that's the bunch of liberal blue fucking, dude, we're just hippies, dude. And everyone in Austin hates everyone else in Texas. It's this weird relationship. it's kind of like a reverse of Berlin inside of East Berlin, right? Because Berlin, it was this little bastion of freedom. West Berlin, right? West Berlin was this little bastion of freedom inside anti-freedom communist East Germany. A little bit of capitalism in that communism. In Texas, it's reversed. There's a lot of freedom and capitalism and awesomeness. And then there's a tiny little thing where they're like, you gotta wear, actually, you have to wear 45 masks if you want to come in here. I know you're going to try to drink coffee, and every time you want to take a sip of your coffee, you can pull all 45 masks down and take a sip of it and then put them all back on because COVID. But Austin is cool. I don't want to shit on it that much. But come on, guys. You're in Texas. You don't got to be a pussy. I don't know. Speaking of pussy, let's get into this week's porn star of the podcast, a native of Dallas, Texas. It is Miss Jade Jantzen. Yes. Jade Jantzen's hot body and fantastic fuck work are so out of this world that it's practically impossible to guess the girl's origins. Born in Miami and raised in Texas, Jade is a Latina honey who's also got some Slavic roots. One of her parents was Brazilian and the other Russian. But who cares which is which? Probably because they don't know. What we do care about is the fact that from this ethnic combo, this superb specimen emerged and grew up to become a prime milker of genitalia goo. A real scorcher of a beauty, Jade's got a fresh teeny face, teeny as in Teeny as in a teenager, teeny face, which can quickly go back and forth between innocent and naughty. Her tits are the ideal medium size for her tight body with teeny, again teeny, Teeny, little nipples you could suckle on for hours. Her pert and shaved pussy opens up its pink lips like a horny fly trap, except it lures dicks from beneath their pants flies. No matter how big the schlong, Jade always manages to nudge every inch in her snug crotch wallet. Of course, having some Brazilian blood in her means having a Brazilian booty, and boy is Jade's ass a marvel. This girl can walk away from fat ass competition with medals of every color wrapped around her delicious butt cheeks. Any cock that gets a chance to slide up Jade's back hole should also be given a gold medal for awesome achievements in ass accomplishment. That is Miss Jade Jantzen, born July 1st, 1993. Again, a great year in Dallas, Texas. Here it says Dallas, Texas. Here it said born in Miami. And here it's saying birthplace Dallas, Texas. 5'4", 106 pounds. Ranked 1,009 on Pornhub. A lot of porn stars here. Video views over 105 million and 68,000 subscribers. So that is, again, this week's porn star of the podcast, Jade Jantzen. Amazing. Spoiler alert, I am planning to have an actual porn star on this podcast very, very shortly. I don't want to say next week. I'm still working on the details, still working on all that, so don't want to put it. But I'm just saying it's in the works, all right? She is an OnlyFans star and a stripper to boot here in the Dallas area. So something for the fans to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? Just a little something to look forward to. But again, that is Miss Jade Jantzen. While we're talking about the porn, yes, talking about the porn. We're talking about. I was talking to my friend the other day, who's a former male porn star. I think he's out of the game. Are you ever really out of the game as a male porn star? Are you? He was saying that back in the day, the good old days, he used to do a lot of gangbang scenes, and he would say that in the gangbang scenes, it's kind of a pissing competition, but it's really more of a coming competition, if you know what I'm talking about. And he said that if you want to have bigger loads, this is some advice for the guys out there. If you want to have some bigger loads, and I have tried this, and he's not fucking around. Zinc. Buttload of zinc. Not literally, do not put the zinc in your butt, but take some zinc in, all right? Get some zinc in you. Get some pills, a little bit of zinc pills. Put them in your mouth, suck them down, and you're going to have big old jizz comes, all right? I just like to spread that information. I think it's important. I think some guys I think are a little sad about their load size. I've been there. I think we've all been there. If we're honest, men, right? I know some women listen to the podcast. I'm sure they don't. But if you do, if you want your man to have a bigger load, right? Or maybe you don't even, or you're not even into men, but you just you're just curious about cum. You know, zinc. It's all about the zinc. And I don't know what it is specifically about it, but I will look it up. Zinc and cum. Let's see. How to increase your volume. Here we go. Increasing semen volume. News Medical. Semen is released during ejaculation. Okay. Didn't know that. And the normal semen volume ranges from 2 to 5 milliliters per ejaculation. Wow. Who's busting out 5 milliliters of cum? That's what I want to know. Some companies sell products that are supposed to increase semen volume, but this is a myth. It says, on abstaining for a long time, the sperm counts within the semen may increase, but the semen volume actually doesn't vary much before. What is normal semen? Semen volume, masculinity? Is it possible to increase it? This thing is saying no, but I've been told, and I've seen, zinc. Is the word zinc even in here? Zinc. Oh, here it's in the comments. This guy says, personally, taking arginine, lecithin, zinc, and pygium, I don't know what that is, have dramatically increased my semen production. This is from James Smith with an American flag. He posted this in August 2016. So he's clearly killing it. I don't know if there's any scientific evidence because you Google that and you see a little bit of correlation data. But correlation, as we all remember from school, correlation does not equal causation. We all know that. We were all in school. We all remember that, right? Correlation does not cause causation. Correlation is correlation. Causation is causation. Correlation is, isn't that interesting? Causation is that caused that. Look at that. That made that happen. And that's not what we're talking about. You know what I'm talking about? But my correlative story, which I think, what do you call that? Not a soliloquy. What do you call that? When you got a story about some shit where you're like, it's my epilogue. That's not it. Fuck. Anecdote. My anecdote. There it is. Anecdotal evidence says zinc gives you more cum. What more do you need to know? More zinc, more cum. You want more cum? Drink some zinc. Eat some zinc. Sorry, eat it. Take a pill. Take a pill. Everyone thinks that it's Viagra. No, it's zinc, guys. You got to use zinc. It's not a blue pill. White pill. White pill. I'm going to really... You got to take the white pill. You want a blue pill or red pill? Give me a white pill. This is America, right? Red, white, and blue pills. Come on. Where are the white pills at? Where the white pills at? Where the white pills at? Where the motherfucking white pills at? Actually, a lot of pills come in white. Good ones, bad ones. Mostly bad ones. Tylenol 3 when I had my wisdom teeth removed. That came in a white pill. Not even a good high, if you're asking me. I've taken Xanax. I've taken Vicodin. I've taken all the dumb shit you can take. Not all of it, but a lot of it. And some other white stuff. And blue stuff. And other shit. None of it is as good as weed. Right? None of it is good as acid or mushrooms or any of the real good shit. DMT, which was yellow weirdly, but it's like they pissed on it. I don't know, but it fucking took me to the moon. Took me to the moon, dude. And when I was up there, I saw Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, and they were like, "What's up, bro?" And I'm like, dude, you guys are nuts. Goats, man. Goat status. Zinc increases your cum. That's what I'm trying to get at, guys, okay? But most drugs suck. Most drugs are not good. Most pills, like if you're taking pills, they normally, I don't know. For me personally, some people maybe are into them. I think the problem with weed for some people is it freaks them out. And I'm like, dude, you got to be mentally tough to smoke weed. That's what people don't understand. Just like we were saying, high military presence equals soft public image. You got to be tough to smoke weed. If you smoke as much weed as I do, you got to be fucking tough. All right? Everyone thinks stoners are soft. No. You know who's... Stoners are limp like that microphone, just falling down, just a limp old microphone dick. You got to be tough to smoke weed, guys. You really do. A lot of people don't think about that. A lot of people think weed is just easy. Oh, it just takes the edge off, bro. No, it adds edge. Get high and you fucking edgy, dude. Crazy. Fucking nuts. It's what it is, man. That is what it is, you know. I got meth, bro. Did we turn that off? We did. I got meth, bro. There it is. Love the soundboard. Never done meth. We're talking about drugs that I haven't done. Never done meth. And I don't plan on it. I'll be honest with you. Not COVID, by the way. I do not plan on doing meth. I don't even know if meth heads plan on doing meth. They're just addicted to it. But I have no plans to try that one. Unless it gives you more cum. I don't know. If meth gives you more cum, that's a different story, all right? We might have to line up a rail, pack a bowl, and get it going. You know what I'm talking about? Get it pumping, get it moving. But I haven't done that much research onto cum specifically. I mean, we could look up semen on Wikipedia, right? Semen, the male reproductive fluid containing spermatozoa in suspension, suspended. Yes, semen, also known as seminal fluid, seminoles. Oh, look at my cum. Seminal fluid is an organic fluid created to contain spermatozoa. Spermatozoa is a motile sperm cell or moving form of a haploid cell that is the male gamete. The spermatozoon. Who wrote this? This is bullshit. It just sounds like someone fucked with it. But I know they didn't because Wikipedia has bots on this shit. The spermatozoon joins an ovum to form a zygote. A zygote is a single cell with a complete set of chromosomes that normally develops into an embryo. Oh my God. It's the miracle of childbirth. And guess what it comes from? It comes from cum. It comes from cum. And if you want more cum, eat some zinc. Eat some motherfucking zinc. Yeah, eat some motherfucking zinc. Yeah, eat some motherfucking zinc if you want to have more cum, baby. Yeah. Get more cum. Try zinc. I would love to get a zinc brand to sponsor the podcast and be like, you want bigger loads? Get a load of this. That's stupid. Okay. But I would like a sponsorship with, a cum company. That's funny. A cum company? Are there any cum companies? Cum company for your cum. Dude, why is this fucking thing flaccid as shit, dude? Cum Creative, Cum MD. That I don't even want to click on that, dude. I do not want to click on that website. Oh my God, there's a stock called cum. There is a cum stock. I'm buying cum. All right. I know Bitcoin and whatever else I've been buying hasn't really been. I mean, Bitcoin's been all right for me. You can buy cum on the stock market. CUM. Cum. It's the Copper Mountain Mining Corp. Cum. Their fucking tag is cum. It's on Bloomberg.com. It says cum stock. Dude, Jesus Christ, man. Cum. You Google cum company and you're gonna fucking laugh. Dude. Cum stock quote. That's so fucking funny. Maybe if I looked up semen, it would have given me more serious results, but I thought cum company would be funny. And, it was. Maybe I don't know if this is is this a public company? Come on, Bloomby. Blumenstein. Come on, Bloomy. Bloomberg. Give me your quotes. They were founded on 4/20/2006. This is a troll, okay? They were founded on 4/20/2006. This is a fucking troll, okay? They're located in Canada. This is bullshit. We could call them and be like, hey, is this the cum company? Hey, guys, is this the cum company? I'm trying to call cum the cum company. Cum home. It's fucked up. GameStop is up today. 10 points. There's two GameStop. There's GameStop Corp A and GameStop Corp A, and they have different prices. I want to check my stocks real quick. I did sell Nokia. I also sold I sold AMC. I did not hold the line because I needed the monies. I needed the money. I needed the money. I needed it now. Yeah, I didn't do so hot on those stocks. I'll be honest with you guys. Those stocks did not do very good. What are you going to do? But let's see. I want to look here real quick. I lost about a total. How much did I lose on those companies? I think I lost. It's just Nokia, really, that I sold. I still have AMC, I believe, right? I still have GameStop. I bought $20 at GameStop. It's down to $3.13 now. I bought $20 at AMC. It's down to $11 now. I bought $100 of Nokia, went down to $84. So that was really the majority of my losses there. But what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not a stockbroker. And this is not advice. And I hate the fact that you have to say that. Because in this country, people will sue you because they're like, that guy said I should do that, and then I did it, and I lost money. And you're like, well, you are a fucking idiot. On this topic, though, the Wall Street Bets founder sold his life story to a Hollywood producer. Interesting. Wall Street Journal article. Jamie Rogozinski, shout out for the Polacks in the house. Jamie Rogozinski, who founded the forum in 2012, sold the rights to his life story to Rat Pack Entertainment, a production company known for backing hits like Wonder Woman. It was Wonder Woman a hit? I guess it was. I didn't see it. My buddy has also been watching the Oceans movies. He said they weren't good. And I was like, I liked the first one. But I asked him, I was like, have you seen the all-female one? Ocean's 8. He said no. And I was like, yeah, checks out. If you don't like the Oceans movies, why would you all of a sudden like the all-female cast one? Like, I'm pretty sure Ocean's 8 was just an excuse to see Sandra Bullock, who also, while we were in the La Quinta, we saw her in the what the fuck was that movie called? The Blind Side. Ocean's 8. The Blind Side, by the way, kind of racist. And I'm not a woke guy, but there's, some questionable shit going on in that movie, if you know what I'm talking about. All right, so here's who was starring in Ocean's 8. Sandra Bullock, Kate Blanchett, Anne Hathaway, Mindy Kaling, Sarah Paulson, Awkwafina, Rihanna, and Helena Bonham Carter. Oh, her. I actually love her. She's awesome. She was married to Tim Burton for a while. Interesting. Okay. Helena Bonham Carter is a phenomenal actress. Okay, she was in that movie. Rihanna, not sure about her acting. Great singer and a hot as fuck. Awkwafina, she's an internet chick, right? She's it says actress, comedian, internet personality, rapper, author, and television host. Okay, so she's a few of those things probably. She was in Crazy Rich Asians and Ocean's 8. 2018, big year for Awkwafina. Sarah Paulson, that was the big one I don't know who the fuck that is. I have no idea who you are. I've never seen any of your movies. Any of them, actually. Okay. And then Mindy Kaling, The Office, Anne Hathaway, some movies, Kate Blanchett. Oh, that's Kate Blanchett. She's Australian, mate. Look at her. She has received numerous accolades, including 2 Academy Awards, 3 Golden Globe Awards, and 3 British Academy Film Awards. Kate Blanchett is an Australian actor, producer, theatre director, regarded as one of the greatest actresses of a generation. She is noted for her versatile roles in blockbusters, independent films, and in her stage work in various theatre productions. She was born in Ivanhoe, Victoria, Australia. Okay. And then, of course, we have the legendary Sandra Bullock, who's also German. Shout out Sandra Bullock, even though it just says American actress. This is the best. Her father, who was in charge of an army military postal service in Europe, was stationed in Nuremberg when he met her mother. Her maternal grandfather was a German rocket scientist from Nuremberg. Yeah, was he? Was he a German rocket scientist from Nuremberg? Oh, I wonder who he worked with. He was a rocket scientist from Nuremberg. Okay, I think we know who he was involved with. I think we know, right? Sandra Bullock. Look at that Nazi. Look at that. I'm kidding, Sandra Bullock. You're not a Nazi. You are hot, and I would let you cuss me out in German and then fondle me like you're robbing my casino or something. I don't know. Never saw the movie. Probably never will. I don't know. But that is this week's episode of Porn and Capitalism. Shout out Jeff Bezos. You are the GOAT. Shout out Jade Jantzen, this week's porn star of the podcast. Obviously, one more time. Next week, I'm hoping to have, not going to release the name, hopefully going to have an actual, someone who works in the adult entertainment industry. We're going to have a guest on the podcast, so that's going to be fun. Make sure you check it out. Thank you, and have a good day.